Welcome everyone, welcome to Day Tripping. I'm Charlie. We are back at Tortilla Flat. It's so busy I couldn't find a parking spot there, so I had to drive a little beyond the place. We're right here at Tortilla Creek. In the last video, there wasn't any water coming over the road, but today is another story. Quite a bit of water in the creek right now, and that's good. We had a lot of rain in the last couple days. So today's video though, we're going to head north this direction, and we're going to end up on Fish Creek Hill, which is about 8 or 9 miles from here. The road is blacktop for a ways and then turns to dirt. Out here beyond Tortilla Flat is quite a bit more wild than what we've seen to this point, believe it or not. So we've got about 9 miles before we get to the end. And like I say, we'll stop a couple of times, take a look at the scenery all around us. It's pretty spectacular out here. So I'll see you on the road. About a mile from Tortilla Flat is Tortilla Creek here. You can come down the road from Tortilla Flat and then turn into this camping area and come down, spend some time on the creek when it's running, which is not very often. It's kind of nice to see. We've had, like I say, some heavy rains in the last couple days, so we'll get this water out here in the desert for a week or so. Then it will be gone. Nice to see right now though. The pavement ends right here. It's about 6 miles, I think, from Tortilla Flat is where we're at now, but blacktop to dirt. So it's 2 more miles to Fish Creek Lookout. That's where this road is closed and has been since 2019. They've approved some funds, several $1 million, to reopen the road. I don't know what the status is, but we're going to get up there and take a look, and we'll see if we can drive down it. No, I know we can't drive down it yet, but shouldn't be too much longer. This is Tortilla Trailhead here and the parking area. Quite a bit of uphill to get started, but once you get up there, it's pretty flat for most of the trails. Not a bad place to hike. First time I came out here was July, and I made it up to the top of that hill, so that's enough. It's time to come back down. It's probably 105 degrees, but it's about 70 right now, so not doing too bad. Anyway, it's a real popular place to go hiking on your way out here to Fish Creek Lookout. That didn't take very long. Here's the first bit of damage right here. Nothing you couldn't just walk over with a four-wheel drive, but believe me, it gets worse from here. It's a really pretty walk. a lot prettier drive. Can't wait for him to open this thing back up. You talk about some wild desert out here.
I can't clear that.
I've been walking on this stretch for quite a ways, but we're coming up to a little bit of a problem, but it looks just like rocks in the road, so, you know, easy enough, kick them out of the way and away you go. So far there's been really nothing on the road to stop a four-wheel drive from getting this far, but I've been down here a couple years ago and it does get considerably worse. So here's, yeah, up here at this corner, got a pretty good washout. Again though, you know, a 4x4 could still get over this. Yeah, that's a pretty good sinkhole right there. And the side over here is washed out. It doesn't probably look like too much on the camera, but it's, you know, it's a pretty good ditch. It's a pretty good ditch. More damage here along the side, but easily repaired. This whole side here, but you can see the main road is still, you know, so it looks like it's concreted. It's not, but it's still in good shape. About 10 minutes. Here's a little more of a washout, but again, you know, Volkswagen get over that. Continues on along the side there. Looks like it's about 10 inches deep. You know, not a big deal. I'm sure it's unstable for any kind of a heavy vehicle, but a lot of rocks washed down the road to here. This is all just a product of the ditch there on that side. Just dragging all this down here. All right, now we're going to start really heading down the hill. The valley off in the distance there. A few more miles up Apache Lake. Can't see it from up here, but it's pretty close. That road hasn't been driven on in 5 years. Quite a bit of water in the creeks down there right now because of the rain that we've had in the last few days. That's nice. Always nice to have water in the desert. I think we get around this corner and we should be able to see the bottom of the hill. It's still a ways away, but it's like I say, we're at least halfway down now. Remnants of a car down there. There's a couple of them on this hill. People going a little too fast. It's the last trip that car ever makes. Now this is some pretty significant washout here on the low side of the road. I'm sure that's extremely unstable. Yeah, real drag to go off the edge because the side collapsed right there. Oof. And here's some more. Nothing major, but it's made for good driving. Another long stretch, very drivable road. That doesn't look like it's going to be up there very long. Some of it's already down.
That's the easy part.
I know. I like it. It's getting to be a little later in the afternoon. I took a break back there at that waterfall. It's kind of nice to sit down. It was quite a ways downhill. It's nice, though. Really nice in the winter here in Arizona. Probably didn't quite hit 70 today. It was 68 up here. A little bit of breeze at the top of the hill when I first started, but down here there's nothing. I just ran the drone for 10 minutes and very little breeze up here. And down there is Fish Creek, running pretty good right now, mid-March. Now down here just a little ways are the boulders. This is kind of the big obstacle on this road. Wow, what is that? That looks like the tail of a ringtail cat. Look at that. Huh. I don't know what that is, but that's what it looks like to me. Oh, another waterfall up there. How beautiful. So when we do get rain out here in the desert, especially in the winter like this, we get these short-term waterfalls. They do turn the cliffs black, even when the rains or the water's not coming down, and it'll still be black. So you can tell where the water falls when it does come down. Kind of cool. All the way down here goes under the road. On out the other side. Pretty to look at, but of course it's part of the problem on the road. All this water that comes down, especially in some of the heavier storms that we get. And believe it or not, in Arizona we do get some heavy rainstorms. Several inches at a time. Summer monsoons can really flood this out, but wintertime too, we can get some big storms. Boy, I can see the boulders. Yeah, that is still an obstacle. That is an impassable thing. Now, it can be moved. It's not that much stone. It can be moved, but nobody up until now wanted to come down and do it. So this is the worst part by far. So pretty. Another waterfall up there. I hope the camera can pick it up to the top. Boy, that's pretty. Big vertical. These are what originally closed the road in 2018, I think it's 2019. And then the rainstorm almost immediately after just washed a whole bunch of it out. So they kind of looked at it and said, I don't know what to do from here, and this is the way it's been. You can see underneath me was a road. There is still a trail because a lot of people walk it. Passed quite a few bicycles, quite a few hikers. But yeah, it's quite an obstacle. I have a video up from a couple of years ago in this same place, and nothing has changed. It is still a large pile of rubble. Yeah, not much of a road there, little trail. Let's see if I can get down this here. Whoa. Yeah, just more and more of it. All coming down from right up there. There's a shelf right there. But look up there. Look where it all came off of. You can see the fresh break from a few years ago. all of that right here, or at least a lot of it. We're getting really close to the bottom now. A couple more minutes, I'll be there. Another boulder come off the cliff. Quite a bit of washout here too. Yeah, kind of the last bad spot. We got water coming across from that waterfall up the hill. Not surprising. It's just what does it. There it is. Now there's the water. That's real cool. Look at this waterfall. So we made it to the bottom of the hill, got to the bridge. Got quite a few waterfalls down here, and Fish Creek itself is running really strong. Let's see if I can get close to it. There it is. Out the creek a ways is a cave. I'm going to walk up there so we can look at it real quick. Okay, let's get up to the cave. The cave just up from the bottom of Fish Creek Hill. You can see the bridge down there. That's technically the end of Fish Creek Hill. This cave is just up a little ways. Takes a little bit of walking, kind of an obscure trail, but you can find it at the end of the bridge and make your way up here. What a great place. Now, here beside me is more of that fire smoke up on the roof, just like that we're in the little shelters on the first video. This stuff has been here for thousands of years. Boy, you know this has been used. Look at the shelf back here for sitting. That's just incredible. You could actually sleep up there. And we'll pan around and there's the bridge, the bottom of Fish Creek Hill. Just incredible. And a great arched entryway. Look at that. And then of course the view isn't bad either. So, okay. How the heck am I going to get back out of here? Oh boy. Yeah, we'll work it out one way or another. Now there is the road up there that we just came down, Fish Creek Hill. Here's Fish Creek. Most of the year it's bone dry. But right now through the spring there's quite a bit of water in it. It's really pretty. Fish Creek. There's not a fish in it. I don't know why they call it Fish Creek. There's not a fish in it. It only runs a couple months a year. How can there be a fish in it? But it's a beautiful place here at the bottom of the hill. One waterfall there, another one here. So that's it for the videos on the Apache Trail. The trail does go farther. In fact, it goes, I think, another 16 miles, something like that, maybe even 20 miles past Apache Lake. And then it ends on Roosevelt Lake here in Arizona. But it's closed, you know, to vehicles. So I'm going to end it right here. I had to walk this far. They're going to open the road very soon. And when they do, we'll drive down here and we'll do the rest of the trail. So I appreciate you joining me on this one. And we will see you when they open the road.